So I went down a rabbit hole on the Democratic Party. And I wanted to do it for myself because nobody could tell me how the Democratic Party could push such weird agendas and somehow still get full support from black people. And I feel like growing up, that's all we know. Vote Democratic, vote blue. I wanted to see for myself where these loyal ties come in. Let's talk about it. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm gonna list off a couple of things. Y'all just let me know which party y'all think supported it. Slavery. The Democrats supported it. The Republican Party actually was created to oppose and reject slavery. The Democrats supported slavery. Republicans, majority of them, are the ones who went on to abolish slavery. Jim Crow laws and segregation.
You would think
The Democrats supported that. The Confederate flag. When we all see the Confederate flag today, we kind of already know what that means. I'm gonna kind of stay away from you. And at the time, the Confederate flag was a symbol of resistance to civil rights. The Democratic Party supported that.
and they now treat MAGA, the MAGA brand, like the Confederate flag or support of Trump. They look at you as a Confederate flag.
They came up with that,
And
with
they
that
came
symbol
up.
for us. White supremacy. Ooh, that's talked about a lot. That was founded by who? Democratic Party. Yeah. The KKK, founded by the Democratic Party.
It's a big one.
And there was actually a point in time leading up to the 1930s where majority black voters were Republican because the Republicans were fighting for civil rights. And Republicans, majority of them, were the reasons that the 13th through 15th Amendment were passed. The 13th Amendment being abolishing slavery. But in the 60s is when the party started to shift. That's when LBJ, who was a Democrat, passed the Civil Rights Act, which actually was majority supported by Republicans. Obviously, LBJ was the president, so he took the credit. This was the turning point for the Democratic Party because they pretty much embraced the civil rights identity. We're the ones that passed the Civil Rights Act. We have your best interest because we did that, and they pretty much ran with it. And then in the 80s and 90s, the Republican Party stopped focusing on race and started focusing on the economy. And that actually drove majority of the black folks to the Democratic Party because the Democrats continue talking about race, Civil Rights Act. We do this for you, that for you. So now in the 90s, the Democrats had the majority black vote. From the 90s and up, it's pretty much the same thing. The Republican Party is majority white. The Democratic Party is majority black. But I said all of that to say this, though. I'll never be somebody that tells somebody else who to vote for. Vote for whoever aligns with your beliefs and values the most. Who I am talking to, though, is the folks that got these loyal ties to the Democratic Party and vote with blind faith just because it's Democratic. It is completely okay that the Democratic Party does not have your best interest anymore. The same way these folks didn't care about black people for a long time and then they switched and then all of a sudden want to act like they cared about black people all along. It's the same way you can just switch to another side because your interests have changed. You can see it in the history. People flip sides all the time. People voted for Republicans because they were doing the right thing and it was aligning with their morals and beliefs. Then they flipped to the Democrats and did that. You can do the same thing in 2025. It is okay to flip sides if one side is tripping, and the Democrats are tripping. And if the Republicans start tripping, you can also switch sides then. We got to get out of this whole one side is forever evil and one side is forever good. It's not like that, bro. Do whatever aligns with your morals, values, and beliefs and never compromise it and vote blindly because your great grandma told you to.
His link will be below this video right here. And I really want to just express that. Shout out to the young man. He obviously was raised properly. Shout out to his family. But he's 1000% right. But the other side just feels like, yo, if you're black and you're at a point where you're even understanding of the other side, then you're not for us. If you're willing to have a conversation with the ops, then you're an enemy. They look at everything like our line in the sand is, do you support us or not? Because we ready to fight and we don't trust you if you don't believe exactly what we believe over here. And he's letting you know maybe what you believe is all lies. Maybe what you believe has been fed to you for a long ass time for so that another group of individuals could benefit and not you. When we look at DEI, who benefits the most? Is it black people or is it white women? Feel free to go look into it. But before you do, I'm just going to let you know it's white women. But we'll fight for it. We'll fight for it and fight for it. We'll fight for abortions, realizing that it does kill millions of black babies. So at the end of the day, it's like, who's really fighting for you? Who's really fighting for you? And who's fighting against you? Who's telling you that you can't do it without government aid? And who's telling you that you can do it as long as you just apply yourself? Who's telling you that? Usually the coach that you have, basketball coach, football, volleyball, tennis, whatever, they usually tell you to dig deep and find that part in you that's a fighter, that will challenge the opposition. You know what I'm saying? Not ask them for anything, but go after what's yours. That's the type of coach that we wanted, and that will win some games. And that's the type of coach that we will put our own kids in front of when it's time for them to play sports or to do something, athletic or anything that has to do with competition or getting better. We want you to challenge our kid for instructors and teachers, professors. We want them to challenge our kids, not just do what they to protect their feelings and give them a basket weaving degree, and they can't take care of themselves when they get out of school. Just to say, look at you, you're so intelligent, you got a degree, yay. Nah. So you got one side that's trying to protect you and they get all of the backlash. Then you have another that claim to protect you, but they're actually going in your pockets and taking advantage of you and don't care that you're killing each other inside of your cities. But they say, but we'll give you a paycheck under, we'll take care of some of y'all as long as y'all take care of us. It's like a pimp game. All right, now check out this young man right here. He has a message to Trump, to President Trump, and everybody that support him. Check this out.
This message is for Team Trump and the National Guards. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta next. I know y'all done cleaned Memphis up. I see so many videos of the Memphis motherfuckers happy. Yeah. And as a homeowner, as a working man, as an entrepreneur, come to Atlanta. I beg of you. Get these YNs off these streets. Get these water boys off these streets. Come on. Because these males ain't doing shit. These motherfuckers ain't doing shit, Trump. Come to Atlanta. National Guard. Come on. Get these young niggas out of here. Get these YNs out of here. Come on.
Out of here.
Come on. National Guard, I see the work you doing in Memphis. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm a black man. I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man. I ain't like these other niggas. I don't give a fuck about all that what the niggas say. I care about me walking outside. Well, walking my dog without having to walk with a goddamn pew-pew. Bring Atlanta back. Bring old Atlanta back. Get rid of these YNs and these single mom raising them. So let's do it, Trump. Bring the National Guard to Atlanta and send them motherfuckers right down there by the goddamn Mercedes-Benz Dome. Let them sit right there, all through West End. Stay on up through there, all through West End by the Krispy Kreme. Right there. Park it right there by the West End Mall. Get them all. Get them.
My man said, I want to walk my dog without a pew-pew. And you know what? I feel the same exact way, man. I don't want to get shot, and I don't want to shoot anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's kid. At the end of the day, I think that, and I honestly don't want police to have to be everywhere. Like, you have to be present in order for us not to hurt each other. What type of society do we have? Think about that. What type of society is that? They keep on saying, I thought that the conservatives wanted smaller government, wanted less. It's like, we don't want them involved. But they have to, because your mayors ain't doing nothing. They're not helping. They're not making matters better. And if they are, please let me know. I know they were saying, well, Baltimore's numbers are going down, so we don't need them. DC's numbers were already going down, so we don't need them. Well, when they was in DC, a whole bunch of residents, I know the YNs didn't like it, but some of the old folk were speaking out. Like, I was against it too at first, but this is the cleanest I've ever seen DC, the quietest I've ever seen, and I can just enjoy myself. I don't have to worry about And you had some young people that was posting about it too. Like, man, I ain't even got to tuck my chain. I ain't even got to worry about it. I don't know, man. I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully you enjoyed it, man. Love y'all.